Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I am Erin. I wanted to give you guys a little sneak peek of what is on my iPhone. One of my subscribers actually commented and asked for me to do this, so this is for you. I'm gonna make this quick because my iPhone isn't really that in-depth. The main theme of my phone is basically making it work for me rather than against me. I think with social media and technology in general, we can use these things in a way that end up hindering us and end up actually kind of holding us back and, you know, becoming toxic. But I have tried to really customize my phone and use my phone in a way that actually makes me better and improves me and doesn't make me feel unproductive or stuck or addicted to these social media apps that give quick dopamine hits, you know what I mean? So anyways, let's get straight to my phone. First of all, I have the iPhone 12 Pro. On the back, I just have this mirrored phone case, as you can see. I'm obsessed with this case. It does a pretty good job of actually making my phone protected. Like whenever I drop it, it never breaks, you know? And then I knew that was gonna happen. And then on top of that, I just have a little black pop socket. I love my pop socket. I use it constantly to like take pictures when I'm filming. I use it to just like watch things on my phone. I just use it literally constantly, so it's essential for me. And I have it kind of to the side because that's just where it makes the most sense for me to be able to reach all angles of the screen. I also have a glass screen protector. That's the main thing that keeps my phone from breaking. Without a glass screen protector, my phone will break constantly. Like the glass will just shatter all the time. I used to have that issue all the time with my old phones, but ever since I got a glass screen protector, I think there's like a pack of 5 on Amazon. Whenever this cracks, I'll just put a new one on and it's good to go. I'm gonna start a little screen recording. When you go onto the phone, you will see basically this display. If you guys have seen the new update, you'll know that when you hold down the screen, you can have different options of what your screen's gonna look like. I really only have the one screensaver because I just don't really feel the need to make one for the day, one for the night. I just kind of like my screensaver to be the same. This is the font that I have used, the colors, and then the screensaver that I have. If you guys are curious about what these little widgets are, these are actually off of an app. So when you click on any of these little circles, this one for example is the music app, so it's my Spotify, it actually opens up to whatever app you have linked to it. So let me show you guys the app that I use for that. Launchify right here. You basically go in, you would add an app or a contact. Let's say you wanted to add someone's number or something, and then you just add whatever icon you want it to be and it'll add it to the front screen, as you can see right here. As well as you can see, I have a little widget on the left of that that is basically what I have upcoming. So right now it just says my mom's birthday party because that is where I'm about to go. That's why I'm dressed up. Okay, so when we open up my phone, you will see that I have first thing on the left top corner is a little widget. So it says a little affirmation of the day. Then this is actually an app that I just downloaded. It's called I Am, and it looks like this. You basically can go in and customize what theme you want to have, what you want it to look like, and then you can add it to your screensaver. That's basically the only widget I have on my phone, other than when you go to the left of the screen. When I scroll to the left, you'll see that I have the little calendar widget on the left. I have a little photo album. It kind of changes each day. My Outlook app, because that is what I use for my full-time job. Then I have the weather because I like to check the weather before I go out usually. And then as well as my like lights that I control from my phone. That's here as well. That way I can just click the button and then my light will turn on, as you can see. That's what's there. Now on the main screen, you'll see at the bottom, I have my notes app because I am constantly taking notes. I'll have little random inspirations or video ideas or things I need to get done. For example, if you open it up right now, this is where I have my planner. And in my planner, I have a list of affirmations that I think are just good affirmations for me to fall back on. And then I have my Monday through Friday little task list. I'm actually gonna go through and just show you guys some of the folders that I have in my notes. Then my UK trip, I have information on my UK trip, like places we wanna go. Then I go into my dreams. In my dreams, obviously I just track my dreams whenever I feel like it or whenever I remember. I'll literally just voice record myself talking about what happened in my dream, and then Siri will try and decipher what I'm saying. In my journal, that's basically where I go to journal if I don't have my physical journal with me. I'll just go in and write whatever I want, and I love having that. If you don't have a journal on your phone, I would definitely recommend doing it. You can actually lock it if you want, if that makes you feel more comfortable. Purchases are things that I want to buy, so I'll have different folders for each location. So for example, I have a wish list of like clothes and makeup and all of that stuff, but then I'll also have like a Dollarama one or a grocery store one, and just specific things. That way, if I'm going to a specific place, I know what I need. I'm a list girl, if you can't tell, okay? I have my Wink and Arch one. In Wink and Arch, that is my part-time business doing lash extensions. Basically a bunch of information for my business in there. Like I have a lot of answers for people. If, for example, someone asks me a question, I don't have to go on and type it. I can just go in there, copy and paste it because it's like a frequently asked question. In YouTube, I have another folder for ideas. I have another folder for videos that are ready, and then I have another folder for videos to create soon. So that's what I have at the bottom of the screen. Then I also have my little camera because that's something I'm constantly using, especially making YouTube videos and filming TikToks. I'm always using the camera. And then I have my little messages app and my Snapchat app, which I don't use too frequently, but I kind of just have it there. I probably should edit that and make it a more useful app that I actually use more frequently, but I'm just gonna go through and list off a few apps that I think are cool or apps that I think could be useful for you, because a lot of these are just mundane and I don't want to talk about the apps that come on the phone. Like, you know what those are. There's a hair on my face. Give me a second. Okay. So that's how I use this screen, this phone case. Literally, it just is a mirror, so you can just look at yourself if you ever need to. First app that I love is Waze. I also use Google Maps, but for Waze, it's really great to show if there's any, you know, road changes, or if a road is blocked, or if there's cops around the corner, or if there is a accident that's coming up. Waze is really good at just making sure you're getting to your location the most efficiently that you can. Setmore is the app that I use to actually book my clients. If you're new here, I do lash extensions. So my entire lash business is basically run on Setmore scheduling wise. It's a really great app and it's free. Then I have the Imaging Edge app. If you use a Sony camera, especially, I don't know if it's all Sony cameras, but at least the Sony ZV-1, you can download this app and actually control the camera from your phone. So for example, if I'm filming right now on the couch and I don't want to get up to turn it off on my camera, if I'm like eating or chilling or whatever, I can actually go into the app and then turn the camera off from my phone, which is really cool. The next thing I have are Spotify. That's an app that I use for my music, obviously. I have a ton of Spotify playlists, so if you guys are interested in following me, this is my Spotify account. But anyways, on to the next apps. I have a little folder here that's called Socials. In here I just have YouTube and Pinterest, Instagram, my YouTube Studio, and a bunch of other things like that. In my content creation app, I'll list off a few of the apps that I use very frequently. Canva, that's what I use to make all of my thumbnails. I'm obsessed with Canva. It is the best app ever. If you need templates for TikToks or for YouTube video outros and intros or text or anything like that, even my overlays on my videos, the way that I put text on my videos, it's all through Canva because I just use iMovie. Just export your files as a transparent image and then, you know, you'll be able to apply it. The next thing that I like to use is CapCut. That's a really great way to edit your TikToks as well. I don't really use any of the other apps in here, but I keep them just in case because they can be useful. Then I have in here my lights folder, which is basically the lights for all of my house. Unfortunately, they're all different apps because they're all separate like products. So it's a hassle to turn on my lights, but it's all here, so it makes it a little bit easier. Then down at the bottom here, I have my wellness app. So in here I have Flow, which is what I use to track my period. I have Goodreads, which if you guys don't follow me, definitely go follow me on Goodreads. I basically post all of the books that I want to read or I have read, and you can just add people and see their reads and all of that, so it's really great. And then, as I showed you guys before, the I Am app, the books, and the fitness app I don't really use too much in here. Then in tools, I just have a bunch of random apps that I do use, but I don't feel the need to really, you know, mention to you guys. In my points app, I just have the shop app, which actually tracks all of the shipments you have. I don't know if it links to your credit card or if it links to your address or your email. I can't remember, but it basically just shows you all of the orders that you have coming to your house, which is great. If you make a lot of online orders, it's a great way to see what you have coming to you. And then if you scroll to the next screen, I have games. And in games, I do have TikTok. TikTok is one of those apps that I can kind of mindlessly use and it ends up actually making me feel really shitty. I don't know what it is, but I've talked about it with a few people and I love posting on TikTok and I love going on TikTok mindfully. But if it's something that I'm just gonna mindlessly scroll through throughout the day or in the morning or at night, it can make me feel very, like kerfuffled. I don't know how else to say it. Like it just makes me feel like there's too much that I'm taking in and that my body needs a break kind of. So I've put it in this games app. That way if I want to go on TikTok, it's more of a mindful act to actually go to this page and open up games rather than it just being super accessible here like the other apps. Because to be honest, I'm not really addicted to any of these apps. I don't go on them that often unless I'm posting on them, other than Pinterest. Pinterest has my heart. But YouTube and all those other apps, I go on them more so to consume when I'm ready, not to just mindlessly scroll, I guess you could say. And then I have my shop app, which I just have a bunch of other little things that I can use to buy things basically. So that's my iPhone. That's basically how I use my phone. I also use my calendar app a lot, but I don't want to go into showing you guys my calendar app because it does have all of my clients' names. But pretty much I have my Setmore and my calendar, like my iCloud calendar linked. So if someone books with me online, I can get an email and then I can just add it to my calendar directly. That way in my calendar, I have everything that's coming up, and I do have separate calendars in the iCloud calendar. So I think that's actually everything on my phone. I don't really think there was anything else that I missed. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know. As I said before, I'll link the case, the screensavers, the pop socket. Thank you so much for watching. And again, if you're new here, please subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you. And if you are subscribed, I love you so much. It means so much to me. I literally did a journal entry the other day talking about how happy I am to have you guys here and the fact that like 2,000 people are subscribed to my channel. I can't even fathom what that amount of people looks like, but it just means so much to me that you guys have decided that you actually want to return here and that you've watched this and you liked it and you want to stay, or just the concept that like our souls have connected, even though not physically in, you know, person. Online we have, and there's so many people we can come across, and yet we came across each other. There's just something so magical about that, and I just love you for being here, and I love you for finding me, and I hope you're doing well, and yeah, all the best. So anyways, on to the next. See you guys later.